Noah didn't ask for a roommate, especially not one from another planet. He liked silence, a small room, one bed. No drama. But when the intergalactic housing program dropped off a Zinthri girl at his door, everything changed. She stood there, tall and glowing faint blue under the station lights, skin smooth like velvet, eyes like liquid gold. And no luggage, just a collar with her name blinking, Urena. "I was told to live here," she said, stepping in like she owned the place. Noah blinked. "Wait, what? There's only one bed." She tilted her head. "Then we'll share. I do not mind." He nearly choked. Urena walked around, sniffing things, touching everything. The fridge, his towel. Then she picked up his boxers with 2 fingers. "What is this cloth used for?" she asked with curiosity. Noah snatched them from her hands. "Private, that's private." She didn't seem embarrassed, just curious. Later that night, he laid down on the bed, facing the wall, giving her the whole blanket. But she didn't sleep. He could feel her eyes on him. She finally spoke, soft and curious. "Why do humans wear clothes when they sleep?" "It's comfortable," he mumbled. "But it hides the skin." "How does mating begin if your bodies are covered?" Noah turned, confused. "Mating? What the hell kind of question is that?" She sat up, serious. "I was told humans have complex breeding habits. I want to study them." He swallowed. "Study them how?" She crawled closer, her face just inches from his. "Hands-on learning is best." "Yes?" He rolled away fast. "No, no hands-on. Not tonight, not ever." Urena blinked. "You are uncomfortable." "Interesting." The next day was worse. She followed him into the shower room. He'd forgotten to lock the door. She stood there, calm and fascinated. Water ran down his bare chest as he shouted, "Urena! Get out!" She didn't. "You're dripping," she observed. "Your body reacts to heat well. That's useful during breeding." He wrapped a towel around himself. "For the last time, I'm not breeding anything." She smiled slowly. "Then you are saving your energy." "For me?" Noah groaned. He regretted everything. Over the next 2 days, she continued asking questions. "How long is the human mating ritual? What's the purpose of lip biting? Do moans increase success rate?" And worse. She started watching Earth drama shows. The kind with kissing and slow scenes. Her eyes widened. Then, one night, she practiced on a pillow. Noah came in, caught her whispering, "Oh no, stepbrother. We can't do this. Unless, Urena." She jumped. "I was practicing lines," she said calmly. "Does it make you want to breed?" He left the room immediately. That night, she stood near the edge of his bed. "Noah, it is cold. May I join you?" He looked up, terrified. "I promise not to make you," she said. "Unless you accidentally touch me." He pulled the blanket over his head, but she crawled in anyway. Her skin was warmer than he expected, smooth, slightly glowing. She curled up behind him and whispered, "Your scent is stronger when you sleep. Are you aroused in dreams?" He didn't respond. She leaned closer. "Does your kind grow hard while dreaming about mating?" He rolled away fast, but her arm was already across his waist. She moved even closer. Double quotes Noah. "My people bond through warmth. If I touch you like this. Here." She slid her hand lower. "Will you respond like in the shows?" He froze. She giggled. "Are you afraid of your own desires?" No response. Silence hung between them. Until she said. Double quotes Noah. "Your body is ready. I've studied the signs." He dared to peek from under the blanket. Her golden eyes met his. She smiled. "Slow and wicked. Your human breeding form is acceptable." Then, with a confident tilt of her head, "So when do we begin?" Comment question for the audience. If a hot alien girl climbed into your bed asking to study your breeding methods, would you start with a lesson or a demonstration? Asterisk. The next morning, Noah woke up tangled in limbs, warm, smooth, glowing limbs. "Urena, had pressed herself against him sometime during the night, leg over his thigh, arm wrapped tight around his chest, her breath tickling the back of his neck. He didn't move, didn't breathe, until she whispered, half asleep, your heartbeat increased. Did I trigger arousal? He jumped out of bed like it was on fire. She sat up, hair messy, eyes curious. Is it mating time now? No. He shouted, grabbing a pillow to cover himself. Just no. She blinked, then pulled out a notepad from under the blanket. I recorded the positions we entered during sleep. They may be effective. Noah didn't even ask how she managed to take notes while cuddling. She followed him everywhere that day. To the kitchen, to the shower, to the bathroom. You know what privacy is? He asked. Yes, she nodded. It's the space between your body and mine. And it's very small right now. He sighed. That's not what it means, she pouted. You're making mating very hard, Noah. His spoon dropped into his cereal. I'm not trying to mate you. She leaned over the table, cleavage just slightly visible through her loose shirt. Then why do you keep imagining it? He froze. You read my thoughts? She smiled. No, but your eyes linger. Like a hungry predator. Noah slammed the cereal bowl down and walked away. She followed, that night. She sat cross-legged on his bed, wearing one of his shirts and nothing else. I want to try something, she said. He paused in the doorway. Absolutely not. You don't even know what it is. He narrowed his eyes. If it involves your body or mine, the answer is no. She tilted her head. What about this? She stood up, took a step closer, and moaned softly. Like in the dramas, he stared. What the hell was that? I practiced. It's the sound females make when they're pleased, yes? His face burned. You're doing it wrong. Oh? She leaned in, lips just inches from his ear. Then teach me the right way. Noah backed up and hit the wall. She pressed a hand beside his head. I also researched biting. Is that before or after removing your shirt? I'm not doing anything. He blurted. Her fingers brushed the edge of his collar. Then, are you waiting to be seduced? His jaw dropped. She smirked and stepped back. You humans confuse me. You act like you don't want it, but your body betrays you. He didn't deny it. He COULDN single quotes T. Later, while trying to sleep on the couch, he heard soft noises from the bedroom. He crept over quietly. The door was half open. Urena sat in front of a mirror, wearing only a towel, watching herself as she ran her fingers along her lips and down her neck. She whispered, males like soft sounds, gentle touches, and begging. Yes? Noah turned away before he lost his mind. But the next morning, things took a darker turn. They went to the station supply post, and a new alien girl waved at Noah. She was short, green-skinned, and winked at him boldly. Noah gave an awkward smile. Urena's smile vanished. She turned her head slowly toward the girl. The girl quickly walked away. Noah didn't notice, but back in their room, he did notice that his clothes were scattered. His pillow smelled strange, and Urena's eyes were sharp. What did you do? He asked. I asserted my scent, she said. You what? Another female tried to claim you. I marked you first. You can't just mark me like I'm a territory. She got up from the bed and stepped close. She was taller than him, and far more confident now. Noah, she said in a low voice, I chose you the moment I smelled you. He gulped. That's not romantic, it's effective. She pressed a finger against his chest. You're mine now. And then, she whispered something that sent chills down his spine. Tonight, I'll make sure no other female ever dares to look at you again. Comment question for the audience. If an alien girl marked your pillow, your bed, and you, would you feel claimed or turned on? Noah told himself he could resist. He had to. She was an alien ... a roommate. A walking disaster in seductive skin. But Urena wasn't making it easy. She now wore his shirts on purpose. Only his shirts, no pants. No shame, every time she stretched ... He saw just a little too much. Do you like this one? She asked one morning, twirling. It smells like you ... I like that. He spilled coffee down his chest. Later, when he walked out shirtless after a workout. Urena stared, didn't blink. Didn't even pretend to look away. Instead, she whispered ... your upper chest. I want to press my face there and inhale deeply. He dropped his protein shaker. She walked over slowly, one finger grazing his. ABS. Is it ... common for human males to get this hard? Just from seeing me? Noah backed up. I'm not hard. She looked down. Then raised an eyebrow. You lie. He cursed under his breath and ran for the shower. But she followed ... again, Urena. He shouted, I will not enter. I promise, she said sweetly from behind the curtain. I just want to listen, learn your sounds. Know what soap you use. Maybe, imagine how you look when wet. He banged his head against the wall. This wasn't fair. That night, she watched a romantic human movie on his datapad. Then she got UP and straddled the arm of the couch. Moaning like the actress of Noah stared in horror. What the hell are you doing now? Practicing. Pelvic motion, she said. He turned away, flustered. She leaned in, whispering, I think I'm getting better. Want to test it? No. He shouted, but she didn't stop. She started keeping score. Day 12. He resisted. But blushed. That's a victory. Day 13. I sat on his lap. He didn't breathe for 14 seconds. Day 14. I licked a spoon slowly. He left the room. He's cracking. And she was right. He was cracking. He couldn't stop thinking about her ... the curve of her waist. The glow of her skin. The way she said Noah in that low, slow voice ... One night, he found her sleeping on his bed. Shirt riding high, legs slightly parted. She murmured his name in her sleep. He stood there. Frozen. Her breathing was soft. Her body relaxed. One of her hands slowly slid under the blanket. Noah's heart pounded ... then ... Her eyes opened. She looked right at him. Didn't move her hand. You like watching me, Noah? I wasn't. She smirked. It's okay. I want you to. He turned to leave, but she said softly ... Don't you want to touch me? Just once? He paused. I'll let you ... Coach, she whispered. No rules. No questions. His fingers twitched. His body screamed yes, but his mind ... He shook his head. You're just ... playing with me. She stood up slowly, her body brushing his as she passed. No, human. I'm hunting you. That night he didn't sleep. Her scent was on the pillow. His dreams were full of her voice, her laughter, her mouth ... And in the morning, she was already awake ... staring at him. She licked her lips. I dreamed of your hands. Last night, she said. Rough, curious, hungry. Noah sat up. He couldn't take much more of this. But then, the alert system beeped. Incoming message. His name. Her name. Shared DNA compatibility notification. Approved for interspecies bonding. Urena. Smiled slowly. It's legal now. To breed. He choked. What? The system matched us. Your biology accepts me ... And mine accepts you. That means we're compatible. She stepped closer, voice low and dangerous ... No more excuses, Noah. I can take you now ... Comment question for the audience. If she said you're genetically compatible and ready to breed, would you say, let's wait? Or, finally, * Noah thought things couldn't get more intense. Then Urena got jealous ... not confused. Not curious ... jealous. Possessive. Dangerous ... It started with a knock on their unit. Door. Kara, a human girl from the station lab. Cute. Friendly. A little too touchy. She smiled when Noah opened the door. Hey. I brought those protein bars you like, she said. Brushing her fingers against his hand, Irina appeared behind him like a ghost. She stood silent, staring. Her golden eyes didn't blink. Kara smiled nervously. Oh, hi, you must be Noah's new roommate. I am, Irina said flatly. Then she stepped forward, took the bars from Kara, and slammed the door shut. Noah blinked. Irina, that was rude. She wanted to mate you, she said coldly. No, she touched your hand. So, Irina stepped close, chest rising and falling with sharp breaths. No one touches what belongs to me. He froze. I'm not your property. She didn't back down. You're my chosen mate. The system approved it. Our bodies agree. Why won't you? Noah opened his mouth. But she spun on her heel and stormed into the bedroom. Later that night, he found her sitting on his bed wearing black. Lacy, not hers. His eyes widened. My underwear drawer. She shrugged. Your female neighbor left some clothes in the washroom last week. Noah's jaw dropped. I washed those for her. I licked them, Irina said calmly, to remove her scent. He stared at her. I marked the bed too. You what? She stood up. Smooth, slow, deliberate. Do you know what your scent does to me, Noah? She pushed him against the wall. When another female gets near it, I want to rip her face off, he swallowed. I think you're taking this too far. She pressed a hand to his chest. Say her name again, I dare you. He didn't. Her eyes narrowed, then suddenly softened. You're mine. And I'm yours. I just don't know why you fight it. He looked at her. Really looked. This wasn't just teasing anymore. She was confused, hurt, scared. She'd never had to compete before. Never felt replaced. He reached for her hand. Irina. But she pulled away. I need to cool down. She whispered. She went to the station spa pod for a steam cycle. Noah stayed behind, thinking, wrestling with himself. Was he falling for her? Was this real? An hour later, the door burst open. Irina walked in soaked, furious, and glowing. What happened? He asked. She dropped something on the table. A flower. The lab girl was in the spa too. She offered me one of these. Said I was cute. Noah laughed nervously. Well, you are. She said you told her that first. His smile vanished. I didn't. Irina narrowed her eyes. I kissed her. Noah's jaw dropped. You what? To see what you saw in her, she said. Then she walked to him. Wet towel wrapped low on her hips. But I felt nothing. She leaned in close, her voice now low, sultry. Noah. She doesn't smell like you. Doesn't look like you. She placed his hand on her waist. This does. He didn't pull away. She took his other hand, slid it to her back. I want your full attention tonight. His breath caught. Her lips brushed his ear. If you don't give it, I'll find someone else who will. He turned her around. Gently but firmly. No, you won't, she smiled. Victory in her eyes. Then show me why I shouldn't. And just when he leaned in, the room lights flickered red. Alert. Incoming. Message. Irina froze. Then she backed away slowly. Her skin went pale. Her glow dimmed. No. What is it? What is it? Noah asked. She opened the message. Her voice trembled. My people. Found me. Comment question for the audience. If your alien roommate just kissed someone out of jealousy, would you forgive her with a kiss of your own or punish her with silence? Irina didn't sleep that night. She sat on the edge of the bed, her arms wrapped around her knees, her glow dim and shaky. Noah paced the room, trying to understand. Who exactly found you? My people, she whispered. Zinthari trackers. They don't believe in human bonding. Then what do they want with you? She looked up. They want to take me home, erase my emotions. Start over. Noah frowned. Irina nodded slowly. Zinthari don't fall in love, Noah. We select. We breed. We forget. He felt a chill. So if they take you, I won't remember you. Silence filled the room. She looked so small then, so unsure, so human. He sat beside her. We'll figure something out. But Urena shook her head. We don't have time. Then she turned toward him, and pulled off her shirt, Noah. I want you to remember me, all of me. His eyes widened. Urena, before they take my memories, I want your scent burned into my skin. He reached for the blanket, trying to cover her, but she stopped him. Her hands trembled. I don't want teasing anymore. No games, no studies, I want you. Her lips brushed his It wasn't flirty this time, It was desperate. Real. She guided. His hands to her waist. Then lower. I don't care what they do to me, she whispered. Just make me yours. But Noah paused. He could feel her heart racing. Her breath uneven. He pulled back slightly. Urena, are you doing this because you want me, or because you're afraid? She stared at him, confused. Like no one had ever asked her that before. I don't know. She admitted. He kissed her forehead. Soft, warm, gentle. We'll wait. Tears welled up in her eyes. Noah tucked her into bed. Held her close. They stayed like that for hours. Her glowing body curled into his arms. But just when she finally drifted to sleep, she whispered, Noah. Thank you for protecting me. From myself, And then the wall screen lit up. Message from the Zinthari Council. Return the subject within 48 hours. Or face retrieval. Urena didn't see it. Noah did. His fists clenched. The next day. She acted like nothing happened. Wore his hoodie. Stole his socks. Teased him in the kitchen. You're lucky I don't steal your boxers, she said playfully. He raised an eyebrow. Those are sacred, she smirked. Then I definitely want one. But under her smile, something had changed. She moved slower. Stayed closer. Flinched when loud alerts played. That night, she lit candles around the room. Earth-style romance. Noah. She said softly, I want to show you something. She reached behind the dresser and pulled out a glowing crystal orb. My people use this to trigger bond heat. It floods our bodies with desire. And memory locks. He blinked. Memory what? It ensures we never forget the person we bond with. She held it toward him. If we activate this together, even if they erase me, my body will remember. You. Noah hesitated. Urena, this is a big deal. Are you sure? She nodded once. No matter what happens after this, I'll always want you, crave you, dream of you. She sat on the bed, the orb pulsing in her lap. Her voice was soft. Strip. For me, Noah, this time. I'm not practicing. He stepped forward. Heart pounding. Eyes locked with hers. And just as he touched the orb, the power cut. Darkness swallowed the room. The door slammed open. Boots. Heavy steps. Urena screamed. Noah, run! Comment. Question for the audience. If your alien lover begged you to leave a mark she'd never forget, would you do it gently? Or leave it burned in forever? Asterisk. The door burst open. Three tall Zinthari males stormed in, armor glistening, eyes glowing with dominance. Urena backed up, clutching the orb to her chest. Noah stepped in front of her without thinking. Touch her, and I swear, you are not her bonded, the leader hissed. You have no rights, Urena's voice cracked. Don't take me, please. I haven't finished my trial. One of them raised a hand. A beam of white light shot out, hit Noah square in the chest. He collapsed. Urena screamed. They grabbed her, dragged her out of the room. She fought, bit, kicked, but they were too strong. As she was pulled through the corridor, she looked back, her voice shaking. Don't forget me, Noah, even if I forget you. Then the doors slammed shut. Darkness. Silence. Pain. Noah woke hours later, body aching, head spinning. The orb was still on the floor, faintly glowing. Pulsing, he picked it up. It was warm. She'd tried to bond with him. She wanted him. Not for studying, not for testing, for real. And now she was gone. His fist tightened. He opened the terminal and searched. Zinthari territory. Council enforcement. Extraction protocols. Illegal entry? Dangerous, but he didn't care. He booked passage on a smuggler freighter heading to Zinthari Prime. It took 6 days. He didn't sleep much when he arrived. He barely made it through customs. Everything was strange, alien, but one thing kept him focused: her eyes, her voice, her scent. He reached the outer dome of the Zinthari Emotional Correction Center. Guards. Patrolled. Heavy tech. Armed drones. He knew one thing: he couldn't break in as a soldier. So he came as something else. As a male in bond heat. He stripped off his shirt, exposed the glow mark she'd once left on his neck. He triggered the orb, instantly. His body pulsed with heat. Longing, every memory of her magnified. The guards turned. One sniffed the air and frowned. "You were claimed?" "I'm here to complete the bond," Noah said, loud and firm. "No one enters without council orders." He held up the orb. "She started it. I'm here to finish it." The guards hesitated, then contacted higher command. After a tense hour, he was allowed in. They escorted him through a glowing corridor of blue stone and humming walls. At the end, a transparent chamber. Inside, Urana, floating mid-air, eyes closed, skin glowing faintly. They'd started the memory suppression. Noah's heart broke. He pressed his hand to the glass. "Urana, I'm here." Hopes. Her eyes twitched. A soft sound escaped her lips. She heard him. He slammed his fist against the chamber. "Open it." The guards didn't move. Then Urana whispered something. One word: Noah. The orb in his hand flared bright. The chamber responded. It pulsed. Unlocked and opened. She collapsed into his arms. Her body trembled. Skin warm. Breath shallow. "Noah, did we?" "We didn't," he whispered. "But we still can." She looked up at him, her eyes cloudy, confused. "But still her. Make me remember." He leaned in. And kissed her. Her body lit up. Her skin glowed gold. Memories flooded back. Their nights, their teasing, their closeness, her jealousy, her desire, his hands, her sighs. Tears slipped down her cheeks. "I remember." She pressed her forehead to his. "I remember everything." But then, a siren screamed. Red lights flashed. "Unauthorized bond complete. Council violation." "Run," she said. "No," Noah growled. "We fight," she smiled. "You really are mine." Comment question for the audience: if your alien soulmate remembered you only through a kiss, would you kiss her gently or make her never forget again? Alarms blared through the correction center. Unauthorized bond complete. Human contamination detected. Zinthari guards poured into the hallways, spears charged. Eyes glowing. Noah stood in front of Urana, chest bare, orb pulsing in his hand. She touched his shoulder gently. "We should run." "No," he said. "Not this time. They came for her before. They erased feelings like they were diseases. They wanted her back in the cage. Not again." She took his hand. Their fingers laced. Together. They ran. Through metal doors, down glowing halls, dodging pulses of white-hot energy. Urana's body moved with elegant fury, spinning, ducking, firing bursts of light from her fingertips. Noah just swung hard. A fire extinguisher here. A broken pipe there. He wasn't trained, but he was angry, and he was human. At one point, a guard cornered them. "Human," he sneered. "You don't belong in our system." Noah stepped forward. "You're right." Then he punched him in the throat. Urana laughed, actually laughed. They kept moving. Until finally, they reached the core room. The council elders waited, floating, watching. Their voices echoed without mouths. Return her, or be destroyed. Noah stepped forward, still holding Urina's hand. She chose me. She bonded with me. You can't erase that. She is Zinthari. Her instincts were flawed. No, he said. They were finally honest. One elder floated closer. You are nothing but flesh, desire, chaos. Exactly, Noah said. And she liked it. Urina stepped beside him. I don't want to be what you made me, she said. I want to feel. I want to love. You embarrass your kind, the elder hissed. No, she whispered. I evolve it. Noah looked around. You erase memory, but you fear one thing. He lifted the orb, bond. He crushed it in his palm. Golden light exploded, rushing through the chamber, flooding everything. Images of Urina's memories, touches, laughter, kisses blasted into the minds of the elders. They recoiled. You've infected us with emotion, Noah smirked. Yeah, it's contagious. Suddenly, the walls cracked, the systems overloaded. The bond, amplified through the orb's destruction, was rewriting the center. Urina pulled him close. We need to go, now. Agreed. They ran for the surface, alarms melting into static. As they burst into open air, the entire facility collapsed behind them. A pulse of gold light rising into the sky. Urina stared, breathless. I can never go back. Noah took her face in his hands. You don't need to. You have a home with me. She leaned in, kissed him slowly, deeply, like she never wanted to stop. Later, they returned to the human station. Noah's tiny room felt smaller, warmer, full. She wore nothing but his oversized hoodie and a teasing smile. Your scent, she whispered, curling into his lap, is all over me now. He pulled her closer. My bed's too small for two people. She laughed softly. Then we'll just have to press closer. She kissed his neck, bit his ear, whispered against his lips. I remember. It's time I really learn. Human breeding. Final comment question for the series. Now that she chose you and remembers everything, would you go slow and gentle, or make up for every second you almost lost her?